I feel like Hermione gets like in the movies because they give her only the strong points of Hermione and they take away most of the weak points of Hermione sometimes. You forget that like these flaws she has. This like I'm always right, that's how it is. I decide what is right and I make the decisions regardless of other people's opinions on what's right. And like it's very like difficult trait to actually live with in a friend, but you forget about it because the way she's presented specifically in the earlier films. Like they forget that she's and it's like a disservice to the character because she's a lot more relatable when she's imperfect. This is what gives her depth. Like she's not perfect. She has these really annoying flaws that make her an actual 13-year-old girl. But when she's just always right and everything she does is correct and
Yeah, I am really excited for us to watch the Prisoner of Azkaban movie because it's such a controversial movie in just the Harry Potter fandom because it's so different from the other two movies and it's different from the book a lot of the times. And I feel like Prisoner of Azkaban is where they kind of separate Hermione from the books and Hermione in the screen. I feel like that's when it's very noticeable, where they kind of like give Hermione like this different personality and they give her a lot of Ron's lines and they kind of like change her to like be this like girl power, like amazing character, even though she's an amazing character with her flaws.
yeah, it's almost like they think if anyone sees any flaws in her as a character, they'll discredit all of her pros, which is just not true. It just sort of takes away a lot of the depth that makes her relatable and also I think it makes Ron and Harry relatable in their treatment of her a bit more when you can see how annoying she like you can be like they should not treat her this way but also that would piss me off. Seeing that makes you empathize more with Harry and Ron and I think in other mediums like the films they almost don't want you to empathize with Ron most of the time. They almost want him to be a bit of a jerk. And I feel like this proper, more well-rounded way of doing the characters is easier for you to see both sides and it's easier for you to understand the behaviors of both of them from where they're coming from rather than just like, oh, she's right, he's wrong, he's a jerk.
Yeah, it's definitely like watered down versions of like Ron and Hermione to make them more marketable, which is lame.